Welcome in, baby. Welcome in to my babies. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. What's good, baby? What's good? This your girl Ash for days. To all newcomers, how y'all doing? How your mom and them? Thank y'all very, very much for being here. Look at y'all coming in the chat. I love y'all. Mwah. Chef's kiss. How y'all doing out there? So listen, Linda. Listen. This is called It's called Talk About It Tuesday. I'm sorry, my nose was itching. We finna get some confirmation on something. This is called Talk About It Tuesday. This is for you guys. This is for my supporters. This is for my subscribers. This is for even the people that they claim not to like me, but they watch me often. This for y'all too. So what we doing here tonight, this is our days where all my subscribers, all my supporters, whoever that watch my channels and support me, y'all have a safe place here to vent. We could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Y'all want to hear me drop some knowledge? Y'all tell me what y'all want me to talk about. Y'all got some, if y'all need some guidance, some support. This is basically one large segment where y'all just fucking vent and let it out. And I feel like this is necessary. This is necessary because as adults, as people that go through challenges every day, as people that, life be fucking lifing, this is necessary. We need a place where we can just talk about whatever the fuck we need to talk about. What's up, baby? What's good, y'all? And I feel as if I was being guided to do this. This is strictly, this is for all of my supporters. This is for all of y'all. What y'all want to talk about? We can talk about whatever you want. This is a safe place also. So let me go ahead and say this because y'all know people like you give them an inch, they take an entire fucking football field. Please come in here and be respectful. This is a open opinion, open topic discussion, whatever you want to call it. We talk about it all here on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. But what you're not going to do, you're not going to come in here and be disrespectful. We're not going to, I don't want you to get restricted by YouTube. Like I can say things on video, But to type it in the comment section, y'all, please, I don't want y'all to get blocked by YouTube, not by me. So do not try not to put so much harsh words in the chat, okay? Like y'all try to bleep it out, use some asterisk symbols, some stars, Just because I don't want y'all to get blocked by YouTube. Y'all comments. Again, come in here. No dumb question. No question is a dumb question. No, we're talking about how people feel here, okay? So whatever you want to talk about, let's talk about it. And if I see that enough people are talking about one specific topic, guess what I'm going to do for y'all? I'm going to do a collective. And at the end of this live, I'm going to do 10 minutes of free yes and no's. 10 minutes. This is going to be done every Tuesday. I am also coming up with some other things for the other days of the week so that it also is going to help me to stay active over here as well. So at the end of this live, every Tuesday, 10 minutes straight, we're going to do yes or no's, free yes or no's, okay? Y'all know me, I don't do just free yes or no's. I said I wasn't going to do that, but it seems like we don't go into depth on the yes or no's unless you ask me to. If you're going to do this live will be saved so that others can view it, and maybe this is something they want to engage in as well. So if you have a yes or no, try not to put too much of your personal business on here, okay? Because this is YouTube. So many people are going to view this. Even though YouTube fucking with my views, I still love YouTube for at least giving me a platform, allowing me to have a platform, to be able to be a voice to other people and allow people to come in and do things like this, okay? So with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and kick it off. What do y'all want to talk about? You know what? Let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to just start this out, okay? You want to know what grinds my motherfucking gears? What really gets me upset, and this has been bothering me for the last couple of days. I just want to talk about it so I can get it out. And if y'all got something y'all want to say, follow up. Y'all want to talk. It's whatever y'all want to talk. Don't be bashful now. Don't be bashful. This is a safe place and this is no judgment zone, okay? But I'm going to start it off. I'm going to kick it off. What grinds my motherfucking gears is people that don't like you. But they can't keep their motherfucking name, your name out their motherfucking mouth. They can't stop talking about you. Oh, I've been waiting on this. That's why I said talk about it Tuesday. I'm going to kick this shit off. It's cool. I don't want y'all to, feel embarrassed. I'm going to just let y'all know. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like when people always got something to say about you. People always, I heard this about so-and-so and I heard that about so-and-so. You probably ain't talked to these motherfucking people in years, yet they still keep your name in their mouth. And that's what I don't like. And this is not just about me. I had to shut down conversations in the past because I had to tell people, why are you constantly talking about somebody you do not like? It's some type of obsession there. It's something triggering you when it comes to this motherfucking person. So you don't like someone that you can't stop talking about? You know what I'm saying? No, they'll never. But see, yes, Janine, baby, that's the thing. These are also people that have a lot to say, but will never say this motherfucking shit to your face because they know one thing. Two things for certain. You're not the one to be fucked with. You're not the one to be played with. So these people will go above and beyond to tarnish your name and make people look at you from a certain point of view, something that's not even in your character. Motherfuckers will have everything to say. But when you come around, it's, hey girl, or what's up, what's up, dude? What you been up to? They don't want to talk. It's all smiles. It's all peaches and cream when you come around these motherfuckers. I never understood the obsession people have with other people's lives. I mean, their everyday today life. They got people that will make posts about you and bash you and talk about you and ridicule you. And they'll also mimic you. Can we go there? These same people, see, I never understood women. I've been trying to understand the friendships or relationships with another woman, and I have not been able to grip the concept just yet. Why, if you don't like me, why you mimic a lot of shit I do or try to mimic me? There is only one Ash. There's only one me. You can't be me. But the same motherfuckers that had something to say, I'm noticing they starting to dress like me. They want to talk like me. They want to cook it for cocoa puffs and I'm sorry. But they just have so much, they want to be me so bad. But you don't like me. I never understood that shit. Or act like they don't know what you talk about. Man, what? Man, can we talk about it? We gonna fucking talk about it. That's that playing dumb because you done called their ass out. Some of y'all just like me. I ain't the only motherfucker here. Some of y'all just like me. Y'all go chin check a motherfucker real quick. Verbally or physically. You go tell somebody, hey, so I heard. I'm that type of person. I'm the type of person, I'm going to tell you what I heard and that I know it came from you because more than one person say, I might not say the person that told me, but I'm going to let you know. I know you talking shit. I have done this several times and people that know me personally know that's exactly how the fuck I'm coming. Hey, my baby, how you doing? That's how I would come in. That's how I always end. Lose, win, a motherfucking draw. We gonna go at it. Because why you keep saying so much about me? And then when I'm around, it's hey sis. Bitch, we not sisters. We not brothers and sisters. We not sisters. Nah, because the people that truly love me, they not gonna go spread shit around and then act as if they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. The people that I hang with, they gonna tell you they said that shit. They just like me. They built just like me with that. They don't like the gossip and talk shit about people, but they damn sure ain't finna let you know or make you feel as if, oh, well, yeah, I said it, but I'm sorry. No. If you're gonna talk about somebody, at least stand next to that shit too. Yeah, I said it. I never understood why grown motherfucking adults be scared to admit when they said some shit. I can't whoop your ass with no motherfucking belt. I could probably chin check you or give you some sweet chin music. DDT your motherfucking ass. But I'm not your mama. I'm not your daddy. Oh, no, I'm not your mama. Just be fucking real. I don't understand that shit. Let me see what y'all rapping about in the comments. I deal with this at the workplace, man. Fuck them people. or act like they don't know. Yeah, I read that one. They gotta get a crowd. OMG. They gotta get a crowd of people to be on their side. You know what's crazy though, right there, Janine? You wanna know what's motherfucking crazy? It be one of us in a whole motherfucking group of people. Somebody, listen, people, these motherfuckers that don't like you but always got something to say, they need the attention. They need people to be on their side. When you are of the Most High God and you really don't fuck with nobody like that, you don't need a crowd. Fuck a crowd. I am the crowd. What you talking about? I have walked down on people in the past now. In the past, anyone could tell you if they got some truth to you. I have walked down on people standing in the motherfucking crowd that have talked shit to me, said what they gonna do when they see me, and I walk down on them. Win, lose, a motherfucking draw, it'll be all of us standing in this bitch fighting because I want to know what's the talk, what's the tea. Here I am. You keep summoning my energy by always keeping my motherfucking name in your mouth. So now what's the tea? I'm here. I ain't never been touched by a motherfucking crowd when I walk down on their motherfucking asses. I have not, and I put that on my kids. But that just goes to show you, people that fear you, I really think it be people that fear you. People that fear you have a lot to say about you. They do. And I think maybe people miss you. Maybe stop fucking with people. Maybe they just miss you. They need you in their face. They need you in their energy. That's exactly what the fuck that is. But they sit there and say, I'm not saying nothing I wouldn't say to their face. Motherfuckers be lying. When your face talking about the other friend. Y'all know I just did a collective on that. What I say? Y'all gotta trust people when they show y'all who they are. If a person will talk about another person to you down bad, please trust and understand you're nothing special, baby. They gonna do that same motherfucking shit to you. That's why I don't have people in my, like them people that I have, they know not to come and gossip about somebody else to me because first of all, I'm an energy reader. I'm a spiritual advisor. You gossip into somebody that I'm more of helping people. I can talk and say, hey, I don't like how this person did that, or I think they wrong for that. They gonna get karma for that. But to sit up and talk about people's struggles, what people go through. Oh, they housing this. I used to do low vibrational shit like that, but now the Most High God has humbled me so much to where I'm like, okay, if we're not gonna help that person, I don't want to talk about it. So the people that I keep around me, they don't be on that type of time. I don't be having time for that shit. Motherfuckers be too fake for me, or try to compel themselves. Hey, I'm glad you said that. So I had this one little chick, right? And she would take pictures when we were cool or whatever. Y'all know as beautiful as I am, and I'm humble with it. But I do know I'm beautiful. Okay, I don't care what nobody want to say about me, my little imperfections. I am beautiful. I'm fucking gorgeous. I know that about myself, and I said it with confidence. Once upon a time, I didn't think I was beautiful because of the way I was mistreated by others. Now you can't tell me a motherfucking thing about myself. But I gotta say this. So somebody that I used to be cool with, whenever her and I used to get together, she used to catch the most, how I want to say, the worst angle of me in pictures to post on social media. Her pictures used to be cute. Mine used to be, like, she'll want to take pictures and post them when me and her just, like, when I'm just probably finished working out. Or I'm just done, being a housewife or cooking for the kids or dealing with the kids. That's when she would want to take pictures with me to post on social media, and had the nerve to still think I would want to be friends with her. No, I don't understand women, y'all. I've been still at this big age that I'm at, so late in the game. I've been trying to understand how women work, how women operate, and I have not mastered that just yet. I've mastered many areas of my life, but understanding why women could be so malicious, I still can't wrap my head around it. And you know why I'm so tomboyish? Because I love the way men are. A lot of men, majority. I'm gonna say majority, not all. I'm never gonna say all as a group or a whole because I don't know everybody like that. But men as a whole, they have this thing about them. They could sit up and they could say they little one or two, you know, about a situation. 9 times out of 10, men don't go on and on and on and on and on with each other about another man like that. If they beefed out, they beefed out. But just to sit up, at least the men I know, my homies, they don't, people be having bills, people be having life, they be having relationships, people be having other things on their motherfucking plate than to worry about what the next man doing, what the next person doing. But see, women will hold an entire motherfucking press conference, a whole press conference to talk about another woman. And then what's crazy is I've learned that women will talk about another woman as a way of deflecting. So let's say this woman don't like herself because she can't afford to keep her hair done like the woman she's talking about. So she'll talk about that woman's hair. They could have did it better than this, but she can't afford to get her hair done like that. That woman can. So it be purely jealousy and spite and shit like that. Or why women, because this has happened to me, and I ain't picking on nobody specifically, but they'll tease you. They'll make fun of you. Next thing you know, they want to talk like you. They want to sound like you. Your little catchphrases and shit like that, they doing it. They trying to mimic your exact reactions to things. How you move, how you sound. You know what I'm saying? Your demeanor. They want to mimic you and still fucking talk about you. But you know what's crazier? Their people, the people that they talk to you about, they notice it. Motherfuckers not gonna say nothing because everybody ain't real. I've been to say, you know what I noticed about you? You be talking about that person, but you act just like that person. Or you starting to mimic that person. I have said that to women before too. That's why I don't have a lot of female friends. That's exactly why I don't have a lot of female friends. Because I'll be the type, I'll say that shit. You know what I noticed? You be talking about that person, but you starting to act like them. You acting like them hoes. You acting just like that motherfucker. Or how a man knows you only dealing with them, then boom, you're pregnant now. The kid isn't his, but he don't want to take a DNA test. That's the same face, baby. That's the same face. A lot of those men that don't be wanting to take blood tests and shit like that, y'all, is because they know on the other end, whoever they treated like shit, they gonna get the upper hand in that situation. Just imagine being a man and you dogged a woman the fuck out. A woman that truly loved you and wanted you for you and not what the fuck you had to offer. Because there's a lot of genuine women that get fucked over. Imagine having a woman like that. You know, you fuck up the connection with her and you go towards a real hoe. You go settle down with them, go try to build with them, and then you find out they smashing the hood and the motherfucking churn ain't yours. Possibly bring your ass something back. They don't be wanting to take DNA tests because they don't be wanting to prove the women that they hurt or the people that they hurt along the process, family, friends, people that say, hey, this person, you know, ain't no good for you. You should have stood with the person that had your back. They don't want to prove none of them motherfucking people right. So to save face, a lot of them men don't go get blood tests. And a lot of men too, from what I've also heard, them men be scared that they gonna snap too. A lot of those men are afraid of their own reaction to finding out. Come on. Finding out that you ruined a family or you fuck with someone and got them pregnant and then you find out the child not yours. But you have bonded with the child already. You spent bread on them. You know what I'm saying? You done brought them around the family. You didn't probably, if it's a boy, you didn't give him your last name and shit like that. You done went and got that child's name tatted on you and you just imagine being a man going through that. Because every man that find out a child don't belong to them is not a dog. But sometimes that be their karma too. That be their karma for how they treat good women. Like, fellas, if you're listening, y'all know we always talk about what the women do wrong. Y'all got to kind of take this one. Y'all take that L right there. Just imagine someone the Most High God sent to heal you and nurture you and guide you and protect you and mother you and baby you. But you choose a hoe, a real hoe over that. And you know what I'm learning? A lot of men be scared of women that are nurturers. They'll use those women for the nurturing energy that they have, but they would rather go continue to build with the toxic bitch, the toxic motherfucker that will talk under their clothes, fight and fuck their friends and shit like that. That be the women they be wanting to stay with. It's comfortability. Because them hoes don't require them to grow the fuck up. They like it that they low vibration. I mean, come on. Familiarity breeds contempt, right? People stay with what they familiar with. Familiar energy. Nobody's growing, no one's healing. Healing and growth requires you to get the fuck uncomfortable. So a lot of people, not just men, but a lot of people stay where they're comfortable. But just imagine you dog out women your whole motherfucking life. You fall in love. You feel like this the right one. Why do people do that too, y'all? Why the fuck do people do that? Why do they feel like after they have fucked in people's marriages, fucked in people's relationships and shit like that, knowingly being a side piece? I ain't talking about people that you find out somebody make you a side piece. That's not what I'm talking about. People that know people are married. People that know, the type that be like, but I don't owe them no loyalty type. They'll do that for years while they're single. They'll go fuck around in other people's relationships and marriages and shit. And then guess what end up happening? They'll end up falling in love. And they think that motherfucker finna be faithful to them. Nah, that's finna be your karma. That motherfucker you give up all your hoes for so that you can go commit to them, but you ain't do no healing in between. That's gonna be your motherfucking karma. Now the only person that you wouldn't cheat on and you would do right by has motherfucking dog walked you to kingdom motherfucking come. I don't know why people think when they single that means that they can go around hurting people and jumping in people's relationships and shit. A lot of that shit, y'all be seeing memes, so I ain't just talking out my ass. Y'all be seeing the memes on social media that people like to skip past because they don't want to say ouch. They'll just rather skip over it. Those memes that say, your karma for, while you're single, what you do while you're single would be your karma for when you get in a relationship or when you fall in love. Hey, baby, how you doing, sweetie? Y'all know people be saying that shit like that. That be dead ass. I don't be seeing a lot of likes on that from people I know. I stay getting on, especially on Instagram, my algorithm on certain things be based off of people that I follow, what they like. But I don't see a lot of healing posts. Girl, yeah, a whole press conference, girl. Women will hold a whole motherfucking press conference. They got to get on the phone with about 10 motherfucking people on three-way to talk about one person. Oh, look at their smile. Look at their teeth. Look at how they dress. Look how they shape. Why they wore that? They look so tacky. Facts, girl. You know the hoes. Y'all know the vibes. But they swear to God, oh, I ain't messing. I just be staying to myself. You stand to yourself, but talking about the whole motherfucking village. Make it make sense. People thinking they be beating karma by doing certain shit. It just don't work like that. Throw rocks and hide their hands. Definitely. Oh man, I could write a book on that shit. And y'all notice the people that's considered to be popular, everybody loves this person, everybody believes this person, them be the ones that the divine be making an example out of. At the end of the day, that's who lose, and then the underdog be on top. The people that, oh well, I know for a fact they wouldn't do nothing like that, and I know, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all these people coming against one person. God be making an example out of them people. I'm telling you, they be getting that shit back bad. 100-fold ain't even the motherfucking phrase I'm looking for. They be getting that shit so bad you can't help but to feel sorry for them. And they think the shit is cute and funny. I mean, until it happens to them. And then, then they gonna have churn. I'm gonna say churn, not children. They gonna have churn. Karmic motherfucking kids. And then they kids grow up Especially y'all high school bullies. Where they at? What they got up? Y'all know y'all high school and middle school and elementary school bullies? They go have kids. They go have daughters. Now they kids being bullied. They kids gotta fight every motherfucking day in school. How y'all high school bullies doing out there? Y'all tease people, make fun of people close because they was less fortunate than y'all. Y'all tease, abuse children. Man, where I'm from, the reason why my demeanor is how it is because of how I grew up and where I'm from. I'm from a place where you had to have, basically, you couldn't be no motherfucking marshmallow where I grew up. Where I come from, you couldn't be no motherfucking marshmallow. Don't let my looks fool you. I am as hard as they motherfucking come. I'm soft looking on the outside, but I done been through some shit. You couldn't have soft exterior nor interior where I came from. You had to make sure you was able to fight because even if you stayed to yourself, you was going to have to fight. Me and my siblings were abused children in our home growing up. And when we left for home and went to school, we were bullied. We were bullied at the house. We were bullied at school. We only got breaks when we went to aunts and uncles, but even our parents was jealous at the way that other people loved us and they never wanted us around nobody. Now, anybody that know me know I'm motherfucking telling the truth right now. I ain't got shit to lie about. Our people were some devils, bro. My mom dead and gone, God rest her soul, but she was so fucking toxic, man. She was so toxic, bro. So toxic. I love her to death. Highly toxic. Now I don't even want to talk about my daddy. Because he's still here. I don't want to talk about him. But anybody that knew me and my siblings growing up, bro, we had it rough. Like, I don't know how the fuck we made it out of the shit man. I don't know how we made it out of that shit, bro. But I'm here. Battle wounds, scar wounds, all that shit. I'm still here. With 5 motherfucking beautiful, gorgeous children that I go to war with the entire world behind. Because I know I was a fucked up individual growing up mentally. My mental health suffered a lot until I got on my own and I started to heal. And I had to ghost toxic motherfuckers and leave toxic people alone. My mental health and my emotional health struggled. My self-esteem struggled. Y'all gotta watch it about talking about people, bro. Because God will make you an example before you can fucking blink twice. The Most High God will make you an example. And I'm saying this about the people out there that like to judge other people. They like to mimic and point their finger and just make somebody the topic of discussion, maybe because they don't have what they have. Maybe a part of them is imperfection, is imperfect compared to a part of them. But you know, I've learned that when you get older, all this on the outside, that shit gets old. It disappears. You will wrinkle the fuck up. Even if you're one of them that be blessed, which I doubt it. Bitter motherfuckers don't get blessed to look 40 in their motherfucking 70s. But let's just say you get there. You still gonna be single. Nobody gonna want you. Nobody gonna want to deal around all the people you grew up with and you've come in contact with until you've reached that age. All them people then came and gone and you still alone. You alone with your beautiful looks. You alone with all your money and riches and finer things. You alone with your cars. You're successful maybe, but you're fucking alone. That has got to be the saddest feeling ever to feel. Which is why I could give 3 fucks less about looks. That shit gets old. It gets worn out. Sex. Oh, women. Women that brag on their pussy. And I'm going to say that because this is open discussion. This is open mic night. So, they brag on that shit. I said what I said the other night to let somebody know. Don't ever lie on your dick about me. I know who I would give it to. It's only one man. I say that shit proudly. I had to say that because there's so many men that like the, oh, let me save that for that. Hold on. That's another topic. Let me stick to what I'm saying. Looks get old. Materialistic shit get old. Y'all see those famous people in Hollywood? They be having all that money and shit. And then what they do? A lot of them commit suicide. They drink themselves to death. They ruin their organs and shit. They, get intertwined in drugs and, codependent things that they shouldn't be dabbling in before they got to Hollywood. Man, having money and success ain't everything if you don't have nobody around you to comfort you in your time of need. Them people struggling with addictions, really bad fucking addictions in Hollywood. Because of that, they just wanted to be famous really fucking bad. And now they're famous and they realize it ain't all it's cracked up to be. I would trade the entire world for a handful of people that I knew were genuine, including my children. Keep my kids. I keep those. But I'm talking about as far as outside of my little, I call it my little farm. I call my kids my little farm. Okay? Besides my little farm, talk about friends and stuff like that. I would trade the entire world for a handful of people that I knew were loyal, that I knew I didn't have to question their loyalty. I would trade it all for those type of people. Because I know at the end of the day, we all got to grow old, baby. Y'all see them people in the nursing homes and shit like that? Y'all see people in the nursing homes, how them people are dying, and usually, because I was a CNA for over 13 years. I've been a CNA for over 13 years in between being a chef, okay? So when those people usually pass away, a lot of their things are thrown out. A lot of that shit go through the furnace. And we look at those people and be like, oh, it's so sad. Those people are passing away. They don't have no family to come see them. Nobody calls them. Nobody, calls in to see if they're alive anymore. And then the spiritual side of me immediately kicks in. I'm like, damn, I wonder what type of person that person was back in their day, growing up and shit like that. I wonder what type of person they was. I wonder how shitty of a motherfucking person they had to have been. For you mean to tell me absolutely no one to call in and check on them? Absolutely no fucking body comes by and see them and shit like that. What type of shitty ass person were they? And I know people think that shit not real. Oh, well, maybe that's not true. Maybe they people just busy. Or maybe no, their karma is to die alone. A lot of motherfuckers gonna die alone. And I'm saying that because it's happened before I was even on this room to walk the fuck around. It happens. People die alone when they shitty people. They die with no friends, with no family and shit like that around them. You gotta watch how you treat people while you young. Because when you get old, that shit gonna hit real hard. Period. It's gonna hit harder than a motherfucker. Side chicks are winning. Oh, okay. I know a lot of the proud side chicks right now begging God for a good man. They don't want to do that anymore. I know a lot of side chicks. I'm being real. And now they are stressed the fuck out because they didn't fell in love and shit like that. See, people be thinking, I'm going to go back to what I said. People be thinking they be beating karma and shit like that by staying single. Well, I'm going to just be single. And then when I finally get ready to settle down, everything is good. I didn't repay my debt because I stay single. Nope. It does not. You can't cheat karma. That's the baddest bitch alive. Or walk in this room. Karma is the baddest. You cannot escape karma. I don't give a fuck what you think. They got a lot of proud side chicks that I know of right now that stress the fuck out because they have fallen in love and now they know somebody gonna be a side chick to their motherfucking situation too. I know a lot of side chicks that's like that. I ain't calling no names. We don't do no name dropping. But trust me, they stress the fuck out because they didn't feel the fucking love. Yeah, yeah. I don't usually hear a car alarm too often around here. Think that shit cute, but now they stressed out because they know, now that side chick position is opened up on their side. At the every Thursday night game, I always opt out. Isn't it? STNA here, 10 years now. Only job I've ever had. Can't seem to get away emotionally with the losses. Oh, yeah. But I ultimately went right back. You know what's crazy? Because this what happened. This why I originally stopped being a CNA. I recently stopped being a CNA in September, and I decided I'm not going back to doing it. But I had stopped being a CNA. Actually, I was doing hospice care for 2 years with my CNA license. So I was taking care of a patient. I was taking care of a patient. This man was dying, y'all. On my soul, this man was dying. But within a month, I want to say about almost 2 months of me being there, this man went to can't walking. He went from can't walk or wasn't able to walk to I had that man standing at the stove with his cane in front of him making poached eggs. Because he loved poached eggs. That man went from being fucking bedridden. That's why I know the Most High God chose me. That's how I know I'm chosen, because I'm a healer. That man went from being completely bedbound to I helped that man to stand at his motherfucking stove. Just 2 months of me being there. He was no longer considered, a threat of or immediate, whatever. I forgot what they were saying with that. But what happened was my mom had cancer, a very aggressive form of leukemia. She found out that November of 2016 she had it while I was with the patient I'm telling y'all about. They tied in, so just kind of stick with it real quick. So her health was declining and his health was improving. So it broke me. It did something to me. Because while I'm saving a complete stranger, I couldn't save my mom. I couldn't be there to help her. I couldn't. And it's still, in a way, I suppress it a little bit, but that still fucks with me. The fact that I can save people and help to heal other people, but I couldn't save her. I couldn't heal her. And I thought the same thing with my sister that passed away 2 years ago. Like, I can help people. I've had people to reach out to me and say that I've helped them with addictions, sex addictions, drug addictions, a lot of different things. And those people are now functioning. They walking around. They got these really nice fucking jobs. I love them. But my sister, I couldn't save. My sister, I couldn't be a voice to. And it breaks me every time I think about this. Like, it hurts really fucking bad. It's like a pain. And the reason why too, I had to get rid of certain social media. I don't want nobody telling me it'll be the fuck okay. It will not be okay. I just learned to live with all of that. Those losses I took, I've learned to live with it. But it's not going to ever be okay because it would never be the same. But I've learned to live with the losses that I took. Losing 2 siblings, losing a mom, both sets of grandparents, close uncles and aunties and shit like that, and having to walk away from the rest of the family that was toxic. It's not okay. But I know the Most High God, within due time, I will be shown why it had to be like this. Because that's the mature side of me with this. So that I can stay balanced, y'all. I gotta find my support somewhere mentally. I know eventually the Most High God is gonna show me why it had to be this way. Why I had to go through the things I have went through. Because I am a stronger person, but some things I feel like it's not fair. I didn't ask to be abused growing up. I didn't ask to be in an abusive marriage. I ain't asked to be bullied and, picked on and crowded growing up, man. I ain't asked to go through none of that shit. But I did. I could take a punch. Like, I could take a grown motherfucking man punching me and me fighting back. But what I can't take is words sometimes. I can't take people saying things about me that aren't true. It fucks with me in a different way than someone just hitting me. I can heal from a motherfucking punch. Cause I can fight. I can take a punch, I can give a punch. A lot of times with me being a crybaby and a lover girl, I can't take people lying on me. I can't take people talking about me in a way that it makes me feel like they're better than me or that I would never measure up to them. Especially why strangers, complete strangers don't bother me. But I'm talking about people that know me. Like we talk, we held conversations, we laugh. Even if it was just, on some mutual friends type shit. For some reason I can't take things like that. Because we broke bread together. A lot of them motherfuckers I didn't cry with, I didn't laugh with, we didn't joke with. You know what I'm saying? We done been around each other kids and shit like that. And some of their kids call me TT when I come around. My kids call them Uncle or TT when they come around. That type of shit I can't take, but I understand that I've lost a lot already, so it doesn't hurt anymore to cut them off. It just hurt when you find out that these are the same people that had so much negative things to say about you. And I think what has hurt me more than anything, I know I did tear for, I'm gonna go back to what I was saying, but I think what hurt me more than anything is because all these things were being said about me from a toxic karmic ex. A ex is why all this was said about me. While I was grieving really fucking bad and didn't know if I was coming or going mentally, I had to deal with rumors on top of rumors on top of rumors. And it all came from someone that could not keep their fucking name out of my name out of their mouth because I would not double back to them. And it was that popularity type shit. And it's like that where I'm from. A lot of people don't give a fuck about what's real or what's true. They care about who's more popular than the other person. Louisiana built like that in a lot of different areas. So that's what hurt more than anything. And that's why I'm solo now. I have friends that I've never met before. We didn't grow up. And I thank God for that. Because I don't have to deal with fakeness. I know I can give these people a try because they've actually proven to me I can trust them. But what hurt more than anything, especially when I lost my sister, my ex doubled up down. Like, when I lost my little sister, that's when the rumors came more and more and more and more. And motherfuckers see me grieving. I didn't even do too much. When I lost her, bro, I completely withdrew from social media. And it's like I had to grieve her and I couldn't accept emotionally that she was gone. So it took me about a year and a half to accept that death right there, to accept that she wasn't physically here anymore. But while I'm going through that shit, I'm hearing the things that people are saying my ex is saying about me. I'm hearing the hurtful things, the lies, the bullshit. And exes never say this shit while you with them. They never, ever, ever say all this shit. Why wasn't all this said while we were together? So you mean to tell me you married someone? So doesn't that mean I'm a reflection of you, baby? So if I'm a reflection of you and you marry someone like that, what's that say about you? People don't even think like that, though. A lot of them motherfuckers secretly don't like you anyway, so it just takes a little tiny mustard seed of a fucking rumor, and then they gonna go off of that. That's how you know that people don't really mean you no motherfucking good anyway. If they could take the side of one person without any physical proof. But to go back to what I was saying, let me go ahead and sum this up about my mom's death. So while I was a CNA, and I was helping to heal this man, and this man going from being completely bedridden, not trying to eat and shit like that, to now he's making his own meals over the stove with my assistance. My mom was passing away on two completely opposite ends of Louisiana. And so I had got a call and said my mom was down to her last couple of weeks. And so I told my boss at the time, I say, look, I gotta leave my patient. I gotta go be by my mom's side. So she said, okay, cool. I'm gonna put another CNA with him. You go ahead, you go be by your mom. So, bruh, 2 weeks after that, my mom passed away. The same motherfucking day my mom passed away, I get a call from my boss. Well, your patient was with so and so and she stepped away to be on her phone. The motherfucking man fell. Hit his head so bad that when they rushed him to the hospital, I think a couple of hours after he was rushed to the hospital, he passed away. I had got this man for being completely buried to up on his feet, making his meal. I stepped away, y'all, just for like a week and a half. Not even a full 2 weeks. I stepped away from him for a week and a half. And some trifling, careless ass bitch that just was a CNA for motherfucking money came right behind me and allowed this man to fall. Bro, when I tell you I quit that same day, I quit. I quit. I quit my job. I couldn't deal with it. It was too much. I had already was dealing with the guilt that I couldn't heal my own mom, and I was healing a complete stranger. Yeah, I quit that same day. I was like, nah, this too much. This too much. Cause then the way I care for people, I'm furious. Now I'm screaming and hollering because I'm crying. I just lost my mom. And I'm asking a shitload of motherfucking questions to my boss that they didn't want to answer me. How did he fall? What happened here? What happened there? What happened this? What happened that? They refused to tell me. Because they knew. They knew I was going to be highly upset about it. They knew I was going to flash the fuck out. So I said, you know what? This is too much. And I quit. I was one of their best workers. But I'd be damned if I let a bitch that's only on the job for money come behind me and I'm saving them and they killing them. Fuck that shit. Motherfuck that shit. But I took a long break from CNA. Then I just focused on being a chef. And then I did some security work for a couple of years. So then this year I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to being a CNA. Went back to being a CNA. Nope. Not for me. And it wasn't that something was wrong with the clients or the patients or the staff this time. It's just I was already drained from years ago doing it. Mentally, I wasn't there anymore. I couldn't do it. I was on PCA and I'm not going to lie. I loved it because it made me feel closer to my grandparents. Yeah, when I was young, I can agree to that, Janine. I can agree to that. Because when I was young, my dad's mom was going through. She had the same type of leukemia that my mom had, which is crazy. They're not even blood related, but and my grandmother, they put her hospital bed in a room with me and my sisters. So me and my other sister that's still alive, we had to sit there and we took care of her. And I witnessed her talk about my grandmother, talk about how she was seeing her mom, my great-grandmother, my dad's grandmother, in a room with us. She would ask us, she got to this stage in cancer where, having cancer, where she started to see passed on loved ones in our room. And then I would feel them. I would feel the energy. It was cold. And it was only cold in certain spots in the house, in the room. I was always intuitive, but when I was young, I was always scared of my gifts. A lot of times I would catch a glimpse of what she would say she saw. I would see it too. But because, I was young. I was really fucking young. I didn't understand what I was seeing and feeling, so I kind of suppressed it. But I've always been pulled to do CNA work after that because of her as well. So I understand that completely. When you have a love, when you have a passion for other people besides yourself, a very selfless act, the Most High God always puts you in a position to win in life. When you can put others' needs before your own. The Most High God gonna always look out for you no matter what. That's why I know for a fact I'm chosen. Because it takes a lot of strength to say, you gonna put yourself on the back burner so that you can help to heal the world, basically, or heal, people that the Most High God sent towards you. Yeah, it is. It was hurtful. It was hurtful, but more than anything, I was pissed the fuck off at the job. I was pissed the fuck off. No other CNA could handle this man but me. No one else could handle him but me. No one else was caring for this man. To get somebody from being bedbound to they standing up with the strength and help of me in their crutch, and they making their own meals over the stove, you can't tell me I'm not a healer. You can't tell me I don't have a gift of making sure. I don't know. I have this thing. I always did have this thing for wanting to see people feel better. Wanting to see people. I don't like people crying. I don't like people moping. We gonna come up with some type of fucking strategy. We gonna either go out about it. We gonna go, exploring nature, or go have some sips somewhere, or we gonna, we're gonna sit. We're gonna cry. We're gonna feel the feelings that need to be felt so that we can try to move on to the next part, which would be the acceptance, the healing. You know what I'm saying? And the moving on. I've always had that type of thing about me. But y'all know people will take advantage of you real motherfucking quick when you're someone that has that type of light. People will take advantage of you real motherfucking quick. So you gotta watch and preserve your energy when it comes to that. Don't give everybody that side of you. The Most High God make us healers, the chosen ones make us healers, and make us lovers and protectors over other divine beings and people that are hurting and need the help. But it's not for people that we know ain't no good for us. It's like giving what is good unto dogs. Even the Bible say that, right? Giving what is good unto dogs. That's self-explanatory. We meant to preserve our light for people that, really need it. Really need the love and support and the guidance. I gotta tell you. So anybody else want to talk about anything else? Y'all, I needed this. I needed this tonight. I don't know about y'all. It's still an open night. Y'all got 10 more minutes. And then we're going to move into the free yes or no's. This was needed. I think this was a really good idea because this came to me while I was meditating to do this. And again, this is a free space. This is a free space for y'all to just vent, to get that off of y'all head. So we be needing stress and pain relievers, right? Instead of some of us, seeking out negative, bad advice from people that don't really have our best interests at heart, or we resorting to like codependence, things that create like addictions. You know what I'm saying? That's what creates addictions. We going towards things for comfort or pacifying reasons, but then we can't let go of them because they become a comfort to us. So I think this is a really good thing. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I'm going to make Tuesdays and Thursdays both this. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll give y'all 1 hour of Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we're going to have talk about it Thursday as well. I think this is good. People need to vent. Motherfuckers, we could pull on these cards all day. But we need to get to the real issue if we're talking about healing people. We need to get to the real problem, the real root. You know what I'm saying? In order to have a solution, we got to first know what the fuck the problem is. People just want to, we got to heal, but we got to know what we're healing. We got to know what we're looking at, right? A doctor just don't operate. They got to know what the issue is and if it could be fixed through other solutions other than just cutting you open. But here on this channel, we're going to cut you the fuck open because people just be harboring so many emotions and so many different things that they are afraid that people are going to judge them. This is a non-judgment platform. How do you feel about grandparents not being grandparents? I'm gonna answer that as polite as I can, okay? Given my circle. So let me just take my feelings out of that. Parents not being grandparents is because they're still trying to live lives that they did not get a chance to enjoy when they were young. If I could be honest. A lot of the people, like, I was just seeing someone say this on social media, so I'm gonna take a little bit from what they said. This lady was crying because her mom wanted to go out to the club. She didn't want to watch the kids while she went, her daughter went to work. She wanted to go out to the club. And the comments were so divided and so misguided, guiding as well. Because there was people like, mom got to have a life. Let your mom go out. Let your mom do this. Let your mom do that. And that's true. That is 100%. I agree with that part. But what I don't agree with is people saying it's okay for the girl mama to say, them not my kids, go raise them in front of the motherfucking kids. If you feel that way, you say that away from me. Whatever you feel, don't say them in front of kids, y'all. Whatever y'all feel, y'all be arguing with baby mama, baby daddy. Y'all motherfucking kids are listening. I try my hardest not to bash my ex to my kids because at the end of the day, what I say about their dad, it's going to affect them more than it's going to affect him. You know what I'm saying? And kids eventually see who the problematic parent is. They don't need your motherfucking help. That goes for parent, grandparents, aunts, uncles. Kids know who the fuck the problematic person is in their lives. They know that. And when they get older, they're going to voice that. How I feel about grandparents not want to be grandparents, I feel this is why right now, while y'all are young, you enjoy your life while you are young. Because it truly takes a village, but we are living in a world right now where it doesn't take a village anymore. It's don't talk to my child like this. It's no, I got my child. No, I said my child could do this. Child out there wearing, clothes that they're not supposed to be wearing. They doing things they're not supposed to be doing. And the parents want to be their friends and shit like that. I used to love, it was a tough world for me growing up. But the elders in the neighborhood, me and my siblings ran to them. We ran to the elders in our neighborhoods, our apartment complex and things like that. That's who comforted us when we were going through things growing up. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's just this negative energy to where grandparents aren't the grandparents anymore. They're trying to live out lives that they didn't live when they were our age. And who's suffering is the generation underneath us, the grandchildren. That's who's suffering. Because they're seeing mom and dad or grandparents and their children, the oldest kids, their mom. They're seeing all these people arguing about who's not going to watch the kids. And you know what that's doing? That's making the kids believe that something's wrong with them, that these people don't want to talk to them, they don't want to watch them. You know what I'm saying? Children should feel happy or excited to go to mama's house and papa's house, how it was growing up. But now these grandmothers are looking like they're back in their 30s and 40s. They looking good now. They're taking better care of themselves. But now it's running to the clubs. It's chasing men. Some of them didn't settle down when they were young. They didn't heal themselves when they were young. So they're still searching for those, unhealed trauma wounds that they have not closed. They searching for what caused them those trauma wounds is what I meant. So it's a sad situation that, I don't have both sets of my parents, grandparents are gone. Both sets. But when they were here, they were my safe haven. My grandparents were my safe haven. They were me and my siblings' safe haven. Remember earlier I said how, my people, they didn't want us around other family members that would love us or that try to shield and shelter us and protect us. Our grandparents were those people, and aunts and uncles and shit. Now kids don't have safe havens anymore, which is why there's a lot of killing of our young generation. It's a lot of kids dying in their teenagers, their babies. You know what I'm saying? 21, 22 is a baby. They don't have the grandparents and shit be arguing about no, that's I'm not getting them. I got somewhere to go, and that's cool. That's cool. But never wanting to get the grandkids. How you know the mom ain't stressed out and she's at her mental, you know, she's maxed out mentally and emotionally, and she's crying out for someone to get the kids so that she can have a little peace. You know what I'm saying? Women go through postpartum, I think, way before a child, way after a child reaches 10 years old. You can still go through postpartum, especially if you're a single parent. If you in a marriage and you got to be the mom, the dad, because the dad get to have his freedom all the time, man, that's something you don't, it's mentally challenging. Y'all be seeing these women on the news that be hurting themselves and hurting their kids, and people have so much negative shit to say about it. Nah, but when she went to grandma and grandpa, and when she went to people and asked, hey, can you watch the kids? I'm struggling here mentally. People be like, oh, you just want to get away. Well, she's saying. Yeah, she does. She's saying she wants to get away. Yeah, that's exactly what she's saying. So to be vindictive, they like, no, 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 you don't need to go to no club. You need to be a parent. Because my parent never had a break. Oh, them motherfuckers that like to sit up and judge parents that need a break. When my mom ain't never said she needed no break from me. And that's exactly why mom is mentally struggling at the old age that she's at. That's why mama don't have a man. That's why grandpa done had 6 or 7 motherfucking children on grandma, and you may think they still happily married and they sleep in separate motherfucking rooms because, the older generation believe to death do them part. It's a lot of things that people don't know and they quick to judge. If mom says she needs a mental break, I don't give a fuck. Like people with me with my kids, and I'm gonna say because I know motherfuckers lurking on here that don't like me, so I'm gonna say it. People judge me because I gave all 5 of mine to their dad. All 5 of mine live with their dad. It's a couple of things that plays a part in why I did that. First of all, he was the breadwinner. He was the breadwinner. Yeah, I had, certificates and license under my belt. But when people saw me trying to get on my feet to help him, they would not help us with those kids. They did not want to help us with our kids. They didn't want to babysit. They came up with excuses not to. Oh, we tired. And then we would hear how they were at other relatives' house, helping them with their kids. We didn't have much help when me and him were together. Now everybody's the perfect fucking aunties and uncles and shit now that we're not together. So him and I agreed in front of the judge that I will go get on my feet. And when I can financially take care of them, I will get them back. But here it is, a whole bunch of motherfuckers, because he lied and said a whole nother thing. You can't make up what's on court documents. That shit was documented. It was notated in the joint custody paperwork. That's what we agreed on. And yeah, it's taken me a couple of years because I tried to go back to old jobs, or I tried to go back to what I knew, CNA. I told y'all CNA, try to cook, try to do these different things, but I'm being guided to go down a different path. So it's taking me a little longer to get back to them. But why? Why not get your motherfucking kids? Why I go get a mental break? I've lost a lot of people. I've went through debt after debt after debt. Mentally, I knew I couldn't take care of my children. I couldn't be no motherfucking mama to 5 kids, and I'm grieving. Boom, lost a sister 2 years ago. I'm still grieving. I knew mentally I couldn't take care of my kids because I was grieving. We talked about all this in front of the judge, by the way. I'm trying to help somebody out there out. Maybe I needed to say this because maybe somebody needs some guidance. Maybe you're going through something similar than what I went through. But I told the judge I needed to heal. And they both agreed for Miss Moss to go and heal and get her money up in so many words, and she would get her kids back. I don't give a fuck what lie he want to tell people. I don't give a fuck about them lies because you can't lie what's on court, what's on document, what's documented on court order, on paperwork from the motherfucking judge herself. You can't lie and make that up. You know what I'm saying? So I deal with the rumors, I deal with this, and I deal with that. Because God is going to show people better than can tell it. All them people that got something negative to say about me because they believe in one side, them motherfuckers going to start losing houses, cars. They going to be in a worse predicament than me because you got to keep your mouth off people, especially if you ain't got both sides of the motherfucking story. And then all five of mine belong to one. I have given him permission several motherfucking times to go behind my back and get them kids' blood tests. I say that proudly. I know who I procreate with. I get pregnant again, I'm going to know who that one belongs to. And I'm going to be married to that one. So yeah, all five of his motherfucking kids, he have at his house, a house that we purchased together for our 5 kids. Why would I take the kids from a house that we bought together for them? Why would I take them from their dad? He can take care of them while I go heal and do me. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I give them to their dad? Their biological motherfucking dad. Why wouldn't I? Because see, people got a lot they want to say, but it's not coming to my face. It's being said behind my back. So I always give the flow to people that got something to say. Come to the front of the class. Let's talk about it. No, motherfuckers not going to do that. It's easier to hide behind keyboards and create fake pages. A lot of them don't even know. I know some of them created fake pages to taunt at me on when I first went viral on TikTok and I was going live and doing. A lot of them was creating fake pages to come in my room and taunt at me. A lot of them. But they would never, ever, ever, ever say that shit. Intimidated like a motherfucker. Would never say that shit to my face because they know how I'm coming. My mom took me to court for custody for my kids because I put my foot down. At 22 years old, I told her I was no longer living my life. I don't know what's the weird obsession. Y'all know if you follow me on TikTok, I don't know what's the weird obsession with the moms, with their daughters. Why they want to compete with their daughters, bro? I don't understand it. Why do the moms be wanting to compete? They see their daughters as competition. That's the weirdest motherfucking thing to me with these women, man. And these the same motherfucking women that's trying to now live out their lives at motherfucking 60, 70, 50, 40 years old. Going to the club every weekend, drinking, being loud in public and shit. They in competition with their daughters. That's why a lot of them do that shit at such an older age. I don't like shit like that. So what if your child is trying to chase their dreams, but they have kids and they're asking you for help? Are you going to step in and be their grandparent? Of course. What? Man, let me tell you something. I'm spiritual. And I know what the Most High God required of me. Nobody's getting my grandbabies but me. Nobody. My grandbaby's coming with me. They're mine. That's my bloodline. That's sacred energy right there. My daughter or my sons, any of my daughters, any of my sons get older, they have a little family and they ask me to protect it and watch over it while they go chase their dreams. They ain't out there being stupid and doing dumb shit to get them arrested or hurt. Nah, I'm getting my grandkids. That's my bloodline. That's a part of me. That's 2 generations ahead of me. Why wouldn't I? But everybody don't think like me, so I understand that. Everybody don't think like that. They don't think like me. I feel like this. I feel like this. I feel like your bloodline is yours to take care of. That's yours. If you're a parent, if you're a mom or a dad and you have kids and them kids get older and they trying to become lawyers and doctors and this and that, and they say, hey, I need a little help with your grandbabies. Are you going to help me? It is, whether they don't want to admit it or not. I mean, whether they want to admit it or not, correction. They have a responsibility to help you with your kids. That's a part of their bloodline. That's a part of them. Why wouldn't they want to help you with y'all's kids? I don't understand that. Everybody just don't think like me though, and I've accepted that. I've accepted that we all think differently. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's wicked. Why wouldn't I? She left us, but she raised her boys. What? Oh, girl. Girl, let me tell you something about that. What is the obsession with mothers and their sons? So fuck their daughters, but their sons get the fucking prince treatment. Girl, I know so many stories. I've heard so many stories, and I know people in that older generation ahead of me. I know personally, they spoil the fuck out their sons, but they daughters they treat like shit. I never understood what's the weird obsession. I never understood the weird obsession right there with women and their sons. They even go so far, they'll take it so far as their sons start dating, they become fucking guard dogs. You're supposed to look out for your son and your daughters, especially when they're dating, getting to know that person, what it is they like. Moms and dads know right off the bat when somebody is not good for their child. They know that. But these women will go so far as they start to block off love interests to their sons. I don't want you dating her. I don't want you dating her. Every fucking woman he meets. I don't understand. It always gave me like some weird incest vibes. People be like, oh, mother's just overprotective. Nah, that's something else right there. Nah. Overprotective and trying to be your son's wife or girlfriend and you're their mom, that's something else. That's why I never agreed with women calling their sons they men. I know it's joking, but a lot of women be like, this is my man right here, this is my man. And they talk about a little boy, their son. That always gave me like creepy vibes. Like I just always felt weird from shit like that. Yeah, they do. And those be generational curses, y'all, that we be having to break. That be generational curses. That and then the daughters will grow up and have mommy issues. And so will the sons. Them sons will become mama's boys. And as soon as he meets someone and the mom finally does let him have someone, as soon as him and his wife get into it, he going to run over to his mama. He going to stay days and weeks at his mama's house. He calling his mama and putting his mama in every little thing him and his wife going through. It always gave me like some weird ass incest energy. It just gives incest. I don't know why. It's just weird. That shit weird, mad weird. I don't know, y'all. Definitely have mommy issues, but the moms be yelling it's daddy's issue. You know what grinds my gears about that? You know what I think? I have this theory about that. I have this theory about it. Maybe I'm thinking too hard into it, but just hear me out with that. So men love their motherfucking daughters really, really hard. Not saying they don't love their sons. Little boys tend to cling to their moms, and little girls tend to cling to their dads. So a lot of women would treat their daughters like shit, sometimes to spite their dad. Did y'all know that? If a girl is a daddy's girl, 9 times out of 10, that's what that is. The toxic mama would treat the daughter like shit to spite the dad. It happens like that. If the child, boy or girl, look like they dad, they gonna treat that child or children like shit to spite the dad. And a lot of times, the moms be trying to drill into the daughters at a very fucking young age that they not shit. You ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And fighting with them, trying to deliberately give their daughters complexes so they can't be open to real love or know their worth. It's all jealousy. It's all fucking jealousy. Because daddy wouldn't marry mommy. Mommy was toxic and she started shit. She was always in some drama and fights and chaos. Her name was always coming up in people's conversations and in people's homes and shit like that. So dad wouldn't marry mom. Dad wouldn't stay with mom past, the little situation they had going on for a while. So now here go the grown daughter. She's looking beautiful. She grew up into a beautiful woman. She stands a chance at real love. She's sweet. And a mom that triggers these unhealed motherfucking bitter ass women. It triggers them. It'll trigger them. So they'll start immediately trying to drill into the daughter's head that they not shit and they not gonna be shit. And that, I've even heard of women telling their daughters, or just one time I heard of this. They'll tell their daughter to date the man that's physically abusing them because at least he's paying the bills. But the men that really want to heal things with them and make things work and actually want to marry them, they'll tell them, oh, you don't need to be with nobody like that. You don't need to be with nobody like that. Again, a bunch of, trauma-filled households and generations and shit like that. But see, the Most High God used to kill off generations like, that's why the Most High God used to wipe out generations back then. One bad apple can spoil many generations of people. It can happen like that. Yeah, there could be one generational curse breaker, but how many lifetimes goes by before someone actually awakens to who they need to be, and then they decide to break all those generational curses? And then sometimes generational curses are broken over a lifetime, not just in one lifetime. You'll be lucky to break all those generational curses in one life. Learn all your life lessons from different lives, past lifetimes and shit like that. But it's not a guarantee that someone is going to awaken and heal all of that. There may be 5, 6, 7 generations to go by before a true divine being awaken to who they are, because we all are given free choice. The Most High God don't just drop someone here and then awaken them himself. No, that person has to decide to heal. They have to decide to change for the better. They have to decide that that's something they want to take on. They want to take on the healing journey. Sometimes people don't awaken. And so that's why back then God used to wipe out whole entire generations and shit like that. One bad apple could spoil a bunch. But what if the daughter don't have a relationship with the dad or mom? You know what I've been doing? I've been praying and asking the Most High for a man that would be a father figure to my daughters. I've been praying and asking the Most High God for a future husband that would be like my homie and my best friend. And I know when I'm not around, I'm gone somewhere away from the house. My kids outside playing, or they have friends come over and things may happen. He's gonna take charge. He's not gonna treat them different than his own kids if he's coming with kids. You know what I'm saying? I pray for a man that could be a father to my kids on my side. He's never gonna be their biological dad, but blood wouldn't make him no more related to my children, if that makes sense. Because I don't have a father figure. I never really did. He was there, but he wasn't a father figure. Some shit he taught me, some shit he didn't. But I learned certain things from him by default. Just because he was a body there, you know? And my mom was very much toxic. My mom was the type, you know, she was very intelligent, don't get me wrong. Very, very intuitive, highly intuitive. But she let her traumas get the best of her. She didn't want to heal. Very bitter, very angry. And I still have scars on my body from her physically attacking me when she would go into these rages. She would go into these rages to where she was angry because I had met my ex-husband and we were getting married. And she would say some of the harshest things about me. Well, he's gonna cheat on you. Before we can even get married, he's gonna cheat on you. Look at all these women out there. And then I heard his mom say that to him on a phone call too. So he had his mom and people telling him that shit, that he was going to find better and he needed to explore his options. He had friends that was telling him that same shit. And then my mom was telling it to me. She had no idea that mentally I was struggling with something like that because he had already told me people was telling him that. You know, and then I couldn't go to her for guidance because now she's drilling in my head what he telling me people on his side telling him. So it matters. People don't like step parents, but step parents played a role when, you know, a biological parent can't. I don't expect no man to act out the role of a biological father to my kids, but I want that bond to be so tight and so real that you wouldn't be able to tell them wasn't his, basically, because he would love my kids as if they were his own. That makes a difference in the healing process is what I'm trying to say. Because right now, I don't have parental guidance. I don't have a parent I could call up and I trust him. I don't have that. Everything I'm doing strictly off the strength of my spirit guides and the Most High God and the male figures I have that are genuine friends. Male platonic friends. That's how I'm learning this thing about love and life. I'm learning how to be a good woman to my future husband by trial and error, first off, of what I did wrong in my past marriage. And also because of friends that, you know, they went through something similar to what I went through with their toxic exes. So when they tell me, man, she pushed me away because she was like this, she thought like this, she acted like this, I'm listening. I'm listening to understand and not to respond, and I'm taking it all in. I'm like, damn, that could run someone away in the future if I do that. Because it's just certain things I wasn't doing in my marriage. You know what I'm saying? That was toxic. I was fighting and arguing and shit. But certain things my homies went through and they shit, I take heed and I'm listening. And I'm like, I don't have a father figure right now. I don't have a mother figure. But my homies telling me what they baby mamas and what they exes took them through and how toxic they was and how them men feel free. Even though a lot of them are single, they feel free that they don't have to deal with that shit no more. And they just vomit or think about vomiting at the sight of even going back to their exes. I listen. And I'm like, damn, okay, I got to remember, I have to stay on top of that. I don't want to talk to my future husband like that. I don't ever want him to feel like I'm challenging him as a man, or, you know what I'm saying? I don't ever want him to, my future husband, to feel as if, you know, he have to tiptoe around me. I don't ever want him to feel as if I'm going to challenge him in front of people or make him feel as if he don't have a safe haven with me. I don't ever want him to feel that way. That's how I'm learning to be a better woman. Is through my male friends, through what they've been through. Because right now I can't fucking call my dad. We don't have a relationship anymore. I don't have a mom. People have moms that they can call. I don't have a mama. I don't have grandmothers. I don't have that. So it matters to me when my homies vent to me about what they exes did and how some of their baby mamas, or even they helped me not to be a bitter baby mama as well, which I've never done that. I was at peace when I left my ex. But listening to them keeps me on my toes with it because I don't want to become a bitter baby mama. It's miserable when a man decide that he don't even want to be an active father, and he would rather wait till the kids grow older or the child grows older to be a part of their life just so he could stay the fuck away from the toxic mama. Man, I listen to all that shit and I'm like, okay, spirit, I hear you. Yeah, I gotta make sure I continue to heal because I don't ever want a man to feel like that again around me. And I was toxic, but I came from a family, they fought and argued, and the next minute they all laughing and joking. I thought that shit was normal. I ain't know, I thought that was normal. A lot of me and my high school friends and, shit growing up, a lot of us thought that was normal. Mama screaming and cursing and family members, they just accept them like that. Nobody telling them any different. Only grandma or the matriarch of the family. Other than that, people just used to moms being like that. Man, I thought that shit was normal. But now that I've healed a lot and I went through my spiritual journey, I'm like, damn, I gotta make sure I don't act like this. I gotta work on this. Okay, I do have moments where I withdraw. I have moments where I'm still healing from a lot of debt, so I may withdraw. But I don't ever want my future husband to feel like I'm doing that because I'm giving him the silent treatment because he did something wrong. Y'all giving y'all partners silent treatment, did y'all know that was a form of abuse? Had no idea before healing. I had no fucking idea that that was a form of abuse and neglect. By giving your partner the silent treatment. Some people could give. And I'm not dogging my ex out, but shit, he didn't spread a lot of lies about me, so now I'm going to tell the motherfucking truth. He would have times where for weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, he would walk around the house mad at me, not speaking to me. On a game 24/7, gone doing whatever the fuck you want to do while I'm at the house, emotionally struggling around the house with the kids. That dude will go weeks without speaking to me in the same motherfucking house. Mental abuse. I'm surprised I'm not motherfucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for real, for real. Because I've endured a lot in that marriage. And I know that in the next person I marry, we gonna motherfucking communicate. We gonna talk. We not gonna be walking around this bitch with no silent treatment because mentally I can't handle it. You're going to have to go find somebody else that's okay with that because you're not going to give me no silent treatment. And then I'm a crybaby. Now that I've healed y'all and I've become a little more softer, I'm a fucking lover girl now. I'm a crybaby. So I'm going to get in my mood and think something wrong when you give me the silent treatment. And I'm going to start fucking crying. You're going to have to know how to comfort me and, reassure me that everything good because give me a motherfucking day of silent treatment, no, we breaking up. I'm not dealing with that shit. All that shit is toxic. But I said that, Janine, to say, man, if you got male friends, bruh, if you got uncles, try to get your parental bonding through someone close to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I don't think God put all these people in our lives and around us and we meet all these beautiful souls just for us to feel alone, man. They got somebody you can stay close to, even if they're not a parental figure. they still give really good advice, and it's very, you know what I'm saying? You could take it and you could work with it. That's what I'm doing. I have an older guy, I call him my mentor, Mr. T. I call him from time to time and we talk. And after I talk and he give me his perspective from a man's point of view, I'm like, okay, this is stuff that I wish my dad said, but I'm not gonna fill the message with negativity because that's not my biological dad. This is still a man telling me his perspective and it's what I need to hear. You know what I'm saying? So try to get your advice from somewhere, baby. Because they got people that want to talk. They may not be your parents, but they gonna give you good advice. And people be like, oh, don't listen to this person. They was like this and they was like that. Key word was the Most High God renewed that person and made that person new. I think the best advice comes from people that are broken or have been broken. That's the best advice givers. You know what I'm saying? So I would just suggest that you get your guidance from them. People be like, talk to God, just talk to God, just talk to God. But God put all these people around you for a reason. You need someone on the 3D. You got an army on that motherfucking 5D, but we need people on the 3D. That's why I say don't isolate y'all. So I had to get out the habit while I'm still single, and kind of by myself right now. I'm trying to get out of that habit of always wanting to be to myself. Always quick to renege and withdraw on stuff. It's not healthy. So I've been going out, little places here and there, nothing too crowded, nothing bad or nothing like that. And I've been talking and hanging with, some homies, some home girls. And it helped me a lot. My Michelle Bell, my new I'm gonna call her my mentor. She's been, I've talked to her from time to time about things. And I like the advice that she gives. There's people all around y'all, man. I promise you that God gonna put people in your corner and it's not gonna feel as if you even missing out on no nothing with no parent. You ain't gonna be able to tell the difference. My stepmom hates me. And she admitted it. But me and my bonus daughter is so close. She's starting to look like me. Oh. Hey, you know what? That's your stepmom's problem, baby. Maybe she hates you because of issues with your dad and your real mom or whatever that situation is. It be deeper. Some shit, I would take that with a grain of salt, baby. I know that hurts to hear that from her because that's a bonus mom. That's supposed to be a mom when your biological mom can't be there. But hey, that sounds more like that's something, a personal issue. I don't think that has too much per se to do with you. I just think that's something, that's something she got to heal from on a personal level. I would just take that with a grain of salt. You used to get a silent treatment, man. People would judge me from my past because I was the one that was always yelling and fighting and arguing. But in my way, that's how I would try to work on things and try to fix things and heal things. It was a toxic way of doing it, but that was my way of fighting for people to stay close to me because I've already experienced a lot of debt. But now that I'm healed, I realize I don't have to act like that. God have put the perfect people around me. They're not perfect people, but they're perfect for me and my situation. I'm able to understand more. You know what I'm saying? So I think, y'all, I'm going to call it a night. It's getting late, and I got to get up real early, 4:30 in the morning. This was a good little segment. We're going to do Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think Tuesdays and Thursdays are both good days for us to do this. And then we still got Ash After Dark on Saturdays where we do all the zodiac signs. So this is gonna be a good little segment, but I feel so much better now that I done got that out. I hope that y'all have gotten, for the most part, this is a new thing starting out. We could take baby steps, but my spirit guys was like, nah, I'm gonna jump right the fuck on in it. I'm gonna jump right on in it, baby. It's so much I gotta unpack emotionally. This feels good though. I'm just the type of person I don't have nothing to hide. My story, you know what I'm saying? I know it can help other people to heal. I know that. So I ain't got shit to hide. I hope something I said triggered someone to heal, you know? Thank y'all. Yeah, this was good. I ain't gonna lie, this was good. This was needed. So, so I appreciate y'all for stopping the chat. I was gonna do the 10-minute free pull, but y'all, my energy is depleted and I gotta get a I could do this Thursday. Now Thursday, I'm gonna say this. Thursday we could do the 10-minute free energy pull. Okay? Let's do Thursday because Friday and Saturday and Sunday I am completely free. I'm open. So Thursdays are gonna be better. Tuesdays in the middle of the week when I'm still, going through, trying to get to the bag, it's not good. But I got y'all excuse me. I got y'all Thursday, okay? I don't know where that come from, so maybe confirmation birth to what I'm saying. Thursday's gonna be good for me, and I say 20 minutes. No, that might be too long. 10 minutes is good. 10 minutes of pulling on energy for y'all. Really, well, thank y'all for being here vibing. I greatly appreciate y'all. This was a nice little segment. I like this. We gonna do this every Tuesdays and Thursdays, okay? Peace, love, like, take care. If y'all need to book a reading, if y'all would like to book a reading, my link is in my bio. I do not have Cash App. I have Apple Pay, Venmo, and PayPal. If you need my Apple Pay, DM me over on TikTok. It's the same as over here, just without the 777. I only have one account. Please do not get scammed. I'm never going to reach out and say, hey, I feel drawn and led to give you a reading. But go follow me over there on TikTok and DM me for my Apple Pay, okay? Peace, love, light. Take care, y'all. To me.